Bruv, how long is this duck, duck, goose chase gonna be? How long? Duck, 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 duck. It's like that Ralph Wiggum meme. Duck, duck. And they're playing duck, duck, goose for like the whole day. And it's nighttime. It's nighttime. Bedtime soon. And you ain't done your activities. It's embarrassing. Even like with Naipan, Arsenal thought they got Naipan. They rested, they slept on it. They woke up in a Naipan, and Naipan's gone to Man City. Was it Man City? Just careless from Jason Airto, from Arteta, or even from whoever's been managing Arsenal at the time, to their second place finish, 74 points. Carabao Cup knockout to Newcastle, knocked out in the third round to Man United. It's not good enough! Nico Williams has rejected Arsenal in favour of a move to FC Barcelona. Mikel Arteta needs to sign a left winger before the end of the transfer window. Otherwise, we're going to be a side competing for top 4, not the Premier League. What's going on, people? Erson here. Welcome back to the channel. David Ornstein has posted that Arsenal and Chelsea have called interest on Nico Williams because Barcelona are stepping up their pursuit, while Bayern Munich also consider a move. Barcelona want to do a deal and appeal to the 22-year-old, but complicated by financial situation. Yet Bayern Munich have made a contract offer and may improve it. Oh, so Arsenal want to sit here, call the transfer idea, think about the transfer idea, think about speaking to the player, like looking at the player, send scouts to watch the player. Oh, they are flabbergasted by how good he is. They are keeping on good terms with the board of Athletic Bilbao. They're happy with him, yet they don't want to pursue a move for him. What are we doing here? We've been wanting this guy since 2023. He does well at the Euros, bosses it, wins Spain it, yeah? Helps them win a trophy. But now, we don't even want our number one transfer target. This guy has been our number one transfer target over the past couple of years. And now Arsenal want to call interest on Nico Williams, while Bayern Munich are offering him a contract. What are we doing here? Let's get into the article, people. If you're new, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. We're nearly on 850 subscribers. It'll be great if we could get there. Obviously, he's not my first choice target, and it doesn't feel nice that we're rejected. I don't like rejection, I'll be honest, but this is a player we spent ages looking at instead of signing a left winger that was available in the market. Instead of signing Fischer Kvaratskhelia, even a Marcus Rashford would have made some sort of impact at Arsenal, and we ended up signing Raheem Sterling because this guy wasn't available. Raheem Sterling, with less goals in the Premier League for Arsenal than Willian. Great. We had this whole summer with, Mikel Merino leading the line as Martinelli suffered injuries. Trossard was in and out of form. Saka injured. It's a joke, man. Like, if Arsenal were really serious about Nico Williams and serious about their transfer dealings, they would have got him immediately. They would have put 300k a week on the table for him and put it out there and met the release clause. But let's read the article, people. Like, I'm not happy with this. I'm genuinely not happy with this. Like, credit to David Ornstein as always. He always comes out with like quality transfer news. You know, he's got his transfer deal sheet. We're just going to read into it quickly. Last week, look at that Arsenal situation. Obviously, Zubimendi set to join Arsenal in July. It'll be done in a couple of weeks. No problem. That's a player we waited for. Yet, at the same time, we still signed a midfielder in Merino. We still signed a midfielder in Declan Rice, as Xhaka has left the club. You know, we're thinking about giving Partey a new deal. We gave Jorginho a new deal. And yesterday, he was playing for Flamengo's. They won 2-0. Great. No problem. Yeah, you don't want to put the money where the mouth is and go for a striker. Most expensive attacking signing under Mikel Arteta is Kai Havertz. He's made what, 2 left winger signings in Trossard and Marquinhos. Pfft, crazy, crazy. Like Arsenal's notable case is the one involving Nico Williams. The winger has been targeted by many leading clubs over a considerable period, but despite Premier League sides being admirers and Barcelona buying are emerging as more plausible destinations if the 22-year-old international leaves Bilbao, Arsenal and Chelsea have somewhat called their pursuit and increases the chances of others in the frame stepping up their interest. A release clause of around 60 million euros, which is 51 million pounds, which isn't expensive for a left winger, by the way. It's a good fee. It's a very good fee. However, you put wages into consideration, 300k a week. If you times that by 50 times 3, 15 million pounds? It makes it a bit more expensive. But personal terms are not straightforward. Williams earns a high salary already. There's a lucrative proposal on the table for him to extend his time in Bilbao, which makes the overall package challenging from a cost perspective. Barcelona are pushing hard and carrying the appeal to Williams, especially given his close bond with Lamine Yamal. And Liverpool's reluctance to do business for Luis Diaz. Watch Arsenal showing interest in him because we like to sign players that are rejected by other clubs. We've done it with Jorginho with surplus requirements at Chelsea, with Havertz. We're doing it with Kepa at Sabalaga. Like Man City with Zinchenko, who's set to join AC Milan apparently. All these things. The only signing I think we've made that was destined to come to Arsenal that wanted to move to Arsenal, that we wanted, that didn't have no complications other than the transfer fee, was Declan Rice. It's weird to me, man. Yet Barcelona already have Raphinha, and it's complicated for them to register new squad numbers due to their financial health. Yet they're trying to make it happen. Barcelona are like the local crackheads. Yeah, they have no money, but somehow try to source anything they can do to go along their day. Yet Arsenal don't want to do that. It's wait. We're not in a queue at Starbucks. We're not in a queue to go on a roller coaster. Time is ticking. We haven't won a trophy in 5 years, bar a community shield, man. 2 community shields in 5 years. Yet Arsenal fans want to sit there and say, "I'll wait till the end of the transfer window." Are you mad? The season, pre-season starts in a couple of weeks. I want new signings. 2 years ago, we had Timber, Rice, and Havertz wrapped up. 3 signings that have elevated our club. Timber, fantastic last season, but was injury prone in the first season and joined Arsenal. Kai Havertz got us to their 89 points. He was crucial. People underestimate how good he is. Yeah, started this season and had an injury. Declan Rice, we put the money where our mouth is. 100 million, 115 million. Even so, Shaka even more money to get this deal done, yet we're faffing around now. What, just to get Zubimendi and Kepa announced? Whoopee who? I want players in before pre-season so they could gel and come into the club. Not like Mikel Merino, who's come in, got injured, was out for a few months. Calafiori, out, injured for a few months. Didn't even get a chance to settle in. And every Arsenal fan wants to cuss him out and be like, they've not elevated Arsenal. Both Calafiori, 22 years old, one of the hottest prospects from Italy, where the whole league of Serie A wanted him. But yeah, I'm a bit angry, I'm not going to lie. Bayern have conveyed an offer to the player. Second may follow. German champions weigh up multiple options to strengthen the wide attacking areas. Imagine that Nico Williams, yeah, on the left-hand side, and Olise on the right-hand side with Kane up front. That might win them the Champions League. I'm not even joking. But Arsenal would want to sit there and dilly-dally without a full players with Martinelli and Trossard, but then sit there and been wanting it for the past few years. Arteta coming out adamant in that Arsenal have to do something. Yeah, he's not even getting his primary transfer target. Okay, we'll go into the solutions after this, after my rant. But yeah, Florian Wirtz going to Liverpool. Primary transfer target for Bayern Munich has gone to Liverpool. We've done it before, signing primary Bayern Munich targets like Declan Rice, Kai Havertz. They all were wanted by Bayern. We ended up signing them. Great. But then Liverpool have already put money where their mouth is, and they've won a league title to go with it. Carabao Cup finalists. It's simply not good enough. Even Chelsea now, playing in the Club World Cup. They signed Liam Delap, looked good yesterday. They won the Conference League. They want to get better and better and better. We can't just faff around. And people, I get it. The window has just started. It is the 17th of June. Yeah? It is a month after the season has ended. Whoopee hoo, whoopee doo. Right? But we've not won anything. And we won the Premier League. I'm a lot cooler on Berta, on Mikel Arteta, on the board. But how many times are we going to get rejections from players? Raphinha rejected Arsenal for Barcelona. Mudryk rejected Arsenal to sign for Chelsea. Unfortunately, his career has panned out, but it is what it is. Sesko rejected Arsenal to stay at Leipzig last summer. We're still waiting on what to do for him. Vlahovic, all those times, rejected Arsenal. Locatelli, when Arteta came in, rejected Arsenal. A lot of players we have been linked with that didn't make the move to Arsenal. It's annoying. It's frustrating. And Bradley Barcola is another player that's liked by Bayern. But look at that. Bayern Munich winning trophies, competitions, want to sign players. Rafael Matoma also been linked. Bayern Munich showing their interest. Arsenal standing still. Barcelona trying to make it happen even though they have nothing in their tank. Why don't Arsenal, you know what, with this, right? I don't know why Arsenal just don't go in for a couple of their players at Barcelona. You're telling me a move for Raphinha isn't possible. You're telling me that we should we don't have, we. You're telling me that we shouldn't just go for him. He makes sense. A player that's been brilliant in the Premier League for Leeds United, by the way, kept them up over the seasons. Then goes to Barcelona, they go down. He's balled out at Sporting, Rennes at France, Leeds, Barcelona. Won trophies over there in Spain. Why don't we go for him? We wanted him all those years ago, and he went to Barca. And if Barca make him surplus the requirements, despite a very productive season, by the way, why don't we go for him? It's annoying. And look, he had a slow start to the season because of Euros, rare tear. Only Yamal, Gittins, and Doku attempted more than his take-ons per game last season. It's great. He's a great dribbler of the ball. He's done well. He was brilliant when they beat Valladolid 7-0 and stuff. Done well against Roma. He's a player that's very good out wide, that's pacey. That's cool. You look at this graphic here, very cool. Like, Xavi Simons told Leipzig he wants to leave. No problem. Should we go for him? Maybe. Bit of a rebel in that midfield. Apparently he has attitude concerns. But I think he's an exciting player like Ryan Cherky. I've seen this guy live. I've seen Xavi Simons live for PSV when Cody Gakpo was there. And he was balling out. But yeah. Ekitike wanted by Man United. I wouldn't go there if I wanted him. Betis want to sign Anthony permanently. Osimhen to Galatasaray still be closed. Do you know what I mean? And look, when you look at Arsenal, Sesko Gyokeres. Bruv, how long is this duck goose chase gonna be? How long? It's like that Ralph Wiggum meme. And they're playing duck goose for like the whole day. And it's nighttime. Bedtime soon. And you ain't done your activities. It's embarrassing. Even like with Naipan, Arsenal thought they got Naipan. They rested, they slept on it. They woke up in a Naipan, and Naipan's gone to Man City. Was it Man City? Just careless from Jason Airto from Arteta or even from whoever's been managing Arsenal at the time to their second place finish, 74 points. Carabao Cup knockout to Newcastle, knocked out in the third round to Man United. It's not good enough! Oh, Gyokeres. Oh, Sesko. Gyokeres. Oh, Sesko. Gyokeres. Oh, just get either. Or get both. Or get Watkins. And get... Like, what's the worst? Oh, yes, but we got £1 to spare. We could have £5 to spare. We could save some money. Brother, I just want league titles. I want to see us win a Carabao Cup. I want to know that if Saka's not pulling up trees, that a winger is going to come on and make something happen. If Marino's going to play at striker and he's not going to score goals, there's a striker on the bench that could put some numbers in. 63 goals, 17 assists. You're telling me the guy had 80 goal contributions and Arsenal was sitting there just... he wants Arsenal, yeah. Oh, that's nice. I'll think about it though. I'll think about it. I want you to just... you know what I mean? Like... It's weird. Oh, but we didn't want Sane. He wasn't a priority transfer target. He's off to Galatasaray. Galatasaray won the Turkish league. They're trying to sign Hakan Çalhanoğlu. They've signed Sane. Sane's at the Club World Cup. They got their transfer done. They were fast. They're trying to sign Osimhen. Won them the Turkish league and Cup last season. And I watched them terrorize Fenerbahce. They're being proactive. We're just waiting. Don't get me wrong, I like Leandro Trossard, I like Martinelli, I like Guarneri, and I like Bukayo Saka. It's class. But I like it when we sign players quick and easy. I like it when we show some ambition in the board. You can see there, Naipan. But you go into it. Arsenal want Rodrygo. Anthony Gordon's interested. You know, we now call their interest in Nico Williams. There you go. Now you go on to the solutions for Arsenal. Rodrygo. I think Rodrygo is a must-buy for Arsenal. I'd put the money 80 million, 300 grand a week. That's what he wants. That's what he gets. Because he's world class. He's one of the best players playing at left wing. You know, one of the best talents from Brazil. He's had that experience playing and scoring in important goals. You know, I said this last season that Rodrygo will leave Real Madrid at some point because they sign so many players. They're like a new toy every year. Same thing with Ozil, Di Maria, James Rodriguez, Gareth Bale. Those players came, they've gone within 3, 4, 5 years. Same thing with Rodrygo. You go and get him. It's unlikely to come cheap. I don't care. Go and get him. You want goals? You want titles? You put your money where their mouth is. Man City have already done that. They spent £300 million for God's sake. Gordon ain't going to leave Newcastle. A central defender we want. Whoopee! Mark Gehi. I like Gehi. Elsewhere, Reece Nelson spent last season at Fulham. Sent to be plenty of interest. They want him. Let him go. He's always injured, which is a shame. You look at Chelsea, they're set to sign Jamie Gittins. They want to sign him. Chelsea, as ever. Yeah, people clown Chelsea over £1 billion spent on all these players. 8-year contracts. Rare tear. All these players that are meant to be leaving. Chilwell, for example. Sterling, for example. You know, loans to Strasbourg and etc. The new Vitesse Arnhem. At least they're being proactive, trying to sign players. What are we doing? But yeah. Well, we're going to sign Sesko. We're going to sign Gyokeres. We're going to wait. I'm bored. I'm bored of waiting. If I wanted to wait, I'll just go to my Lucium A&E and have my knee injury. If I wanted to wait so long, you know what I mean? I'll just stand looking at my wall and just wait for the sun to go down. I'm tired of waiting, Arsenal. I'm tired of waiting. Make some signings. Show some ambition. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comments, guys. In a bit, people. In a bit. I'm out.